Okay, so we're still on lockdown, and so I'm going to show you how to make a Mexican fermented drink called Tepache. The ingredients you'll need to make Tepache are 1 ripe pineapple, a pinch of instant yeast, 2 cinnamon sticks, 1 Scotch bonnet chilli. Now, I'm a bit of a chilli freak, so you can use just a normal red chilli or do without the chilli altogether if you want. Then we have 4 cloves, a piece of thumb-sized ginger. The easiest way to peel ginger, by the way, is with a spoon. Use it like that. We then need some dark mustig fargo sugar, which is 500 grams. And then we need to prepare the jar. You can get these jars from garden centres or Home Bargain, anywhere like that. Give it a good clean out with warm soapy water to start with. Rinse it thoroughly, and then once it's drained, get a piece of kitchen paper, dab a bit of distilled vinegar on it. Don't use apple cider vinegar or malt vinegar, you want just pure white distilled vinegar. And then give it a wipe out inside, and then rinse it out again and dry it off. You then need 4.5 litres of water. Don't use tap water, it's full of all kinds. I prefer to use Evian bottled water, or if you've got a water filter, you can use that. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to boil up 1 bottle, that's 1.5 litres of water in a pot like this. Okay, so while we're waiting for the water to boil, I'm going to start preparing some of the ingredients. The first thing I'm going to do is prepare pineapple. I've already chopped the top and bottom off, we don't need them. What you could normally do, you just need, for Tepache, you just need the peel of the pineapple, not the fruit itself. So I would normally cut it off like that. But this time I'm going to use a new gadget I've got, which is a pineapple peeler, because we want to use the core as well. So I'm going to see if this will work. I'll take the fruit out. Seems to be working quite well. And that's took all the fruit out. I'm going to show you what we'll do with the fruit in the next video. And so we'll just, now we'll put the pineapple rinds down, because these are the things we're going to use. Chop that bit of fruit off. Okay, so all the rinds, don't forget we wash the pineapple beforehand as well, goes into the fermentation jar. Just cut this in half. Throw all that in there. And to that I'm just going to get my piece of ginger and just slice it. Don't have to be exact. Throw that in. 2 sticks of cinnamon, pop them in. I'm just going to nick this habanero and cut that in half. Throw it in, seeds and all. Then we've got 4 cloves, pop them in. And to that, I'm just going to add the rest of the water. So you pour the water into the vessel cold. When you add the hot liquid with the sugar and the yeast in it, it won't crack your vessel. That's 1 bottle in there. Some more in there. Waiting for the other bottle of water to, it doesn't have to boil, just comes up warm enough so that we can dissolve the sugar in it. Okay, so our water has now come up to temperature. It doesn't have to be boiling, but just hot enough to dissolve the sugar. I'm using Billington's dark muscovado sugar, and it's a lot of sugar, but most of it will ferment out, so don't be worried about that. All of that goes into our hot water, and then we'll just give it a stir to dissolve it. Won't take long at all. Okay, so that has dissolved all our sugar. I'm now going to pour this into the fermentation vessel with all the other ingredients. I'm going to give that all a good stir around. And to that, I'm going to add just a pinch of instant yeast. The reason I'm doing that is because you normally wouldn't add yeast because the pineapple would have some natural yeast on it, but because we've washed it and you've only got like a half a teaspoon of instant yeast, I'm going to pop that in just to help the fermentation start. And give that a good mix around. Now, Tepache will take only a short time to ferment, usually between 3 and 5 days. So keep an eye on it. It'll start to get some white frothy stuff at the top. That just shows you that it's fermenting, and we can strain that out with all the rest of it once the Tepache is ready. So try it after 3 days, get a straw, put it in, have a suck of it, and just get it to your liking. Don't do it for more than 6 or 7 days at most, because it'll then start turning vinegary. So what we need to do now is we just need to fit a breathable cloth on top of it. You can use, just got a piece of old tea towel here, or a t-shirt, anything porous, but not too porous like cheesecloth, because you'll get fruit flies or they'll get through that. It's too porous. So just put your cloth on the top so your brew can breathe, and then fix that with a elastic band, just to keep the fruit flies and bugs out, and fix that shortly. That's your Tepache ready.